morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on wherever you are in the globe. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to discuss about laboratory safety precautions. Rule number one, you are supposed to tie your long hair to avoid any interference with your laboratory work. Rule number 2, also eating, drinking and smoking are prohibited in the laboratory. Rule number 3, don't test any chemical unless instructed to do so. Rule number 4, no playing around in the laboratory. Games here and there are not supposed to be played in the laboratory in all means. Even if they are school students, they are not supposed to allowed to play in the laboratory. Rule number 5, whenever you conduct any experiments that seems to be explosive, always wear safety goggles so that you don't get injuries in the process of hitting that solution onto your eyes. Rule number 6, you are also supposed to mind where you stand in the lab. Do not stand facing the apparatus being heated by the Bunsen burners. Rule number 7, know the location of safety shower, the eye wash stations, and also the first aid kit. Whenever they are located, they are supposed to be indicated with their respective labels. Like for example, we have our fire extinguisher here. We also have our safety shower there. So they are properly indicated. So whenever a visitor just comes in the laboratory, in case of any emergency, he can be or she can be run into that safety shower for washing out that chemical. Rule number 8, remove any obstruction on the way. Any obstructions are not supposed to be found on the way, especially for the gangways and any other way that can make one to exit or enter into the laboratory. Rule number 9, clean up spills immediately and use wet floor signs to warn your colleagues. Any colleagues who is coming in is supposed to see that sign, and then he knows or she knows that floor is wet, is supposed to come in with care, or not even to come in because cleaning is being done, or there is some mopping that is going on the floor, to avoid some accidents like just the slippery, due to the slippery of the floor, that individual lab worker can just fall on the floor because of the slippery of soap solution on the floor. Rule number 10, most accidents that occur in the lab tend to be minor and are caused by workers who ignore or just forget the safety procedures. Rule number 11, many lab instruments like the autoclave operate at a high temperature and can cause burns. Use heat-resistant gloves whenever handling hot material. Rule number 12, slip, trips, and falls can cause very serious injuries. Most of the time, these hazards can be avoided. Rule number 13, some gas cylinders such as hydrogen, I beg your pardon, are also extremely flammable. Therefore, secure gas cylinders with the heavy-duty clamp and strap. Rule number 14, keep in mind that many pieces of equipment in the lab operate at a very high voltage. So keep water and liquid away, very far away from the instruments that uses electricity. Rule number 15, keep the eye out of your co-workers again. You are supposed to be looking at your co-workers again, also how they are operating on the bench, so that in case of any emergency, you can also go and assist them. Good science begins with the safety science. Be safe and take care. We will come back with more practicals and more precautions next time. See you in the next virtual practical class. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and share my channel. Thank you. Meet Meet you next time.